Hello, welcome back to my channel. We're trying to be more, what's the word? More consistent. Let me introduce you to, this is very random. I know, it's very random. But I would like to introduce you to Crowley. It's a fake dog, obviously, like I'm not mental. But this was a gift, it was a birthday gift from fucking hell. Imagine if I'm mispronouncing it. It was a birthday gift from Kira. Yes, I got it. For my birthday. Birthday gift from Kira for my birthday. Tautology, but fuck that. And he will be our special guest today. See me looking like a discount bluff. Bond villain. Anyway, today's video is going to be what I call a life update because I don't know, I'm too broke to do a cooking video and too uninformed to talk about any trending topics. So without much further ado, let's get to the video. Welcome back. It's very, like Crowley is very soft. Now, if you know me, you know I like Supernatural, even though like I kind of like stopped in like season 11, and I can't remember exactly what happened when I stopped, so I'm finding it difficult to continue. But Crowley is the name of like the head demon, which if my mother or father saw this would be very disturbing. But I think it's a nice name because it's not like Crowley is a demonic name; it's an Irish name. It just happens to be born by a demon. Actually, two demons, like the demon in Supernatural and Good Omens. But anyway, we move. So, as I said, today is a life update. Most important life update. I have received both my COVID vaccinations. So, what is on my head obviously is but I'm too broke for that. So my will obviously be in my room by myself with a Spotify playlist. And now a word from our sponsor. Imagine if Spotify was sponsoring this video. It's not, obviously. So what has happened since the last? I did a getting to know me. Then I also did like the very first video was like moving to the UK. So what has happened since then? Obviously, coronavirus, locked inside. I said in the last video that I've celebrated 2 birthdays, so I am now 26. I know I don't look it, right? Yeah. Black don't crack. Yeah, but this year's birthday was a lot more fun because there was some lockdown easing so we could at least meet outside, and I had met a couple of friends last year September via Facebook post. Can you imagine? I'm not active on Facebook, but I came across this post on the student union page, and somebody was just like, any mature students here, like let's hang out. And somebody was like, okay, what would you classify as a mature student? Like 20 something plus. Obviously I qualified. I don't look like I qualified. I know I'm belaboring the point, but I qualified. And we met up, hung out a couple of times, and we went back into lockdown. So a lot of us hadn't seen each other since last year September. So my birthday weekend, because like everybody was busy on my actual birthday, which was during the week on a Tuesday. But my birthday weekend was litty lit, not like litty lit, but in my definition as a basic person, I don't want to say basic bitch, but as a basic person, was lit. We went to the park, we had some food. I had cocktail sausages for the first time, which weirdly enough are a lot better than like actual sausages that I buy from the supermarket. I think it's because they have chicken in it. Oh no, they were pork. But the normal sausages I buy are also pork, but they're just weird. in Nigeria, we're used to chicken sausages, which I very rarely find. Like, I think I've only found, like, when I visited my friend in London, we saw a set of Frankfurters in Aldi. And I came back and I couldn't find it in my Aldi. But then I found another version at a Spar, but the Spar is like very far, so I bought it like 3 times for dinner. Moving on. It was fun, took some pictures. One of those pictures is currently on my Tinder profile. Yes, I'm on Tinder, I know. But anyway, nothing is happening, this very dry. Second life update is, obviously I'm here for school and I'm not really doing very well. I remember before I came here, when you like read stuff about just how supportive the education system is here, you'll be like, oh my god, I have suffered in Nigeria. Immediately I come here, there's no way that if you have come from Nigeria, you come here and you fail, that means you are dense. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a big lie. But I'm not doing really well. I'm not failing. I'm passing, just not passing really, really well. Anyway, we've had some feedback, so we've had chances to do some of the stuff again, so we know where we went wrong, and hopefully we do better next time. But like, fingers crossed. But I, as a person, I don't like to fail. The last time I failed majorly, it led to like a serious mental breakdown. Like, we were talking about it in like a tutorial session. I started crying when I was describing what had happened. It was bad. It was really bad. And I don't want to go through that again. So my brain has already started thinking of escape routes. That if dietetics doesn't work out, there's management consulting. And I'm sorry, my obsession with management consulting, I blame EduBridge. EduBridge is this like after school like employment prep thing, and they came to my school in my final year. That's my undergraduate degree, and they were like, oh, we're doing this competition, if you pass you get a scholarship to come study with us. And the employment prep, my brain was like, I have no idea how the world of work works, so only for me to get there. And they prepare you for very specific careers: accounting, management consulting, and investment banking. Just those 3. Like, quite, in reality, just those 3. You can take some of those skills and put it into some other business analyst or HR thing, but that requires a lot more stuff that they won't teach you. But primarily it's accounting, management consulting, and investment banking. I did not know about the stock exchange, so I decided not to do investment banking. I obviously came from a health background, so no accounting. So management consulting was what I did. And I'm proud to say that at the end of the course, you were put into groups to pitch an idea for a company or a product. And I was part of the winning team. I don't want to say I was the head of the winning team, but wink, 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 wink. I wasn't the head. It was a collaborative project. But the point was, I was on the winning team, and I like that feeling of winning, to the point that after school in Nigeria, we have something called NYSC, which is National Youth Service Corps, which is a year of national service. And normally, the whole idea is kind of like to instill national identity and kind of like plug in employment gaps in national service. So most times you are sent to like ministries or schools. Most times you are sent to schools in like these like really, really deep, and I mean like deep, let's not say lack of electricity, but very deep cultural places that obviously I'm not a fit for. So luckily, I was posted to a place that was near my house. And through connections from EduBridge, I got a job at a management boutique. And I say boutique because small. Employees, as at the time I joined, there was 1. When I joined, there were 2. After I joined, there were 3. because somebody came in after us. Then before I left, we were 4, which now dropped back to 3, which now dropped, no, no. By the time I left, we had dropped to 3. Then I left and there were 2. Then one person left and there was 1. I don't know if that person is still there. That should kind of give you an idea of the sort of working environment. But anyways, so learning about management consulting in Edinburgh was so much fun. I love the fact that you were not stuck to one industry. You just had this general knowledge that you could apply across a wide variety of problems, providing solutions for different industry-related situations. And I loved that. I think one of the things I don't want in life is to be in one place. I want to do different things. I want to experience different things. And management consulting kind of offered that. So by the time we got the job, it was more, this management firm was more customer experience based. So they were doing like seminars and stuff. And seminars and stuff. One of the interesting things, like as a whole, it was fun, but as I was a management consultant training, I didn't do a lot. As I said, it was a boutique firm, very small. In reality, actually, very few clients. So I was just like collating stuff. But one time, I got given an assignment to prepare a brief for a company or a group, a partnership that wanted to expand. And the way I had to gather information was so interesting that I fell in love. And now, with my future in dietetics looking a bit murky, hopefully it brightens up, but looking a bit murky, I have begun to obsess about management consulting again. Now, management consulting, as I've said, is an exciting career. But as a Nigerian, another thing that attracts me is the money. The money. As somebody who, during NYSC, I was earning total, that is like my actual job salary plus my NYSC salary, about 60 grand. Now 60,000 naira is, I'm not very good at math. It's about £100. Imagine I was earning £100 a month. So imagine what 40k in pounds sounds like to me. That is a boatload of fucking money, like huge amount. And it's very tempting because in dietetics, your starting salary is about 24,000 something. And while my mom keeps saying, you go into medicine and health and allied health for the joy of patient work, money is still an important consideration. You see, I had to accentuate the money. It's a serious point. But as I said, it's interesting. But one thing with management consulting is, like almost across the board, everything I've read, if you are expecting a work-life balance, that is not the career for you. No. But then I now look, because there are a lot more things that I want to do. Obviously, there's YouTube, there's cooking, and I feel like if I went into management consulting, I wouldn't have time for that. So dietetics kind of like gives me that extra personal time that I can use to do other things that I want to do, to try new things, but it's scary. Second life update, I am about to go on placement in like a week. I'm really looking forward to it. I really am. This is new. It's a separate field. When I did my first placement, it was hospital-based. I think this one is going to be a mixture of hospital and community. And it's really in a specific field, like a specific set of health problems. I don't want to elaborate in case I'm like breaking GDPR or some other privacy rules. The NHS takes that really seriously. But I like the fact that across my 3 placements, even after this one, the second one is like fully community. And I feel like once I graduate, I see what I said? Once, not if. I believe in the power of the word. Yes, hallelujah. Once I graduate, I believe I will have a breadth of experience to apply anywhere. But obviously, I don't want to go anywhere far. I want to stay here within Birmingham because like it takes forever for me to get used to somewhere, and I've just gotten used to Birmingham. I can't like uproot my life and go somewhere else. Even though some other places, why you'll be paid the same, the cost of living is cheaper. Which brings me to life update number 4. My tenancy is about to expire, and I just realized I have never rented a house in my life. Like in my life. And like if you go back to getting to know me, I think I said that in the course of my life, like before this MSc, I had attended 4 universities. Well, anyway, in the first one, because it was quite a ways, and I mean quite a ways from my house, a place was rented for me. Take note, not I rented it, it was rented for me. Halfway through the year, I was barely actually spending any time there. I didn't pay for anything. Second university was it was the boarding situation. It was, imagine a boarding house but as a university, so it's part of the school fees. So I was on campus staying there. Third university, we had to move out towards the end of the year, and another place was paid for me. It was rented for me. But in this situation, I actually found the place. I said I liked it, and I was like, this is how much it's going to cost. And thankfully, the Lord provided for my parents to provide it for me, and they sent it to me, and I paid for it. I spent 1 month before I changed schools. Oh my God. But now, my tenancy here is going to end in September, which means I have to move out. And rent is expensive. Like, Lord have mercy. It is so expensive. I had no idea. And based on my experiences here, I do not want to live with another person unless I choose the person in my life, like ever again. So obviously we're looking for 1-bedrooms and studios. And once again, as I said, I want to be within Birmingham. Now, Birmingham is obviously large. There's this very nice built-up central location, which is obviously where I want to live as a young person. All the amenities are here. There's shops, be it clothes, food, other stuff. There are clubs, dining establishments, and like game things. There's an arcade that I'm too broke to go to, but in the name of Jesus, I will go like next year when I have money to go and experience. And like I feel like this is basically the place. Instead of by the time you go out, I think that's more like for married people when you want that kind of quiet life. And I'm like, I kind of want a quiet life, but not that quiet. But anyway, the places are so expensive. So the Lord brought Jihan into my life, and we were going to rent a place together, which would have come out cheaper. But guess what? That's not happening again. So I'm back to looking for 1-bedrooms or studios that once again are so expensive. And the reason I bring this up is because for the first time, I will be expected to foot the entire bill, like at some point, because like this tenancy is ending in September, so I'll start September. But my course doesn't end until December, so we can't actually find full-time work till January. So basically, starting next year, I will be on my own, an adult, which is still a concept I am finding difficult to wrap my head around. The fact that very soon in the future, I can't just be like, hello, good morning, ma. Oh no, daddy. Good morning, sir. What's going on? Yes. This man, obviously the man already knows I want to ask for something. But we'll do this banter until he's like, why are you calling? And I'm like, can somebody not just call to be like, hello, sir? Just to find out how you are doing. Eh? But since you have brought it up, we are broke and we would appreciate a small token. I can't do that ever. Very soon I won't be able to do that anymore. And I'm like, Jesus loves me, this I know For the Bible tells me so. And I have to keep singing that to myself so that I don't freak out but I am looking forward to it with equal amounts like fear and excitement, because finally there will be a place that I can actually say is mine to do with whatever I wish within the remit of my lease and as the landlord allows, because obviously we can't get onto the housing ladder yet. But I'm thinking like if I'm 30, we'll be making plans to get on that housing ladder. If the economy improves, it grows the economy. So what have we covered? I have been vaccinated. That was 1. My current academic performance, that's 2. Placement was 3. Housing is 4. Housing is 4. Anyways, thank you for sticking with me through this random rambling. If you have any idea how I can make the decision between dietetics or management consulting, or if you have connects, I'm in the mood for connects. Nobody likes stress. If you have connects anywhere, tell me find job, tell me find work after school, hit me up. My socials are there. DM me. Write it in the comments that I've got a link up for you, and I'll be like, yes, I'm on my way. So, thank you, as I said, for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you. Like, please. And I will see you next time. Bye.